Welcome to this podcast, which is an introduction to the Family Law Unit. In this session, I'm going to talk about the teaching team, the aims, learning outcomes, and what content you'll be studying in this unit, the materials you'll need to get started with your study, and how to approach your study and the Blackboard site. And then finally I'll talk about the assessment. So there are 3 lecturers teaching in this unit. Myself, Donna Cooper, I'm the unit coordinator and one of the lecturers. That means that if you have a question about the unit, you contact me. Also, if you have a question about the lectures or workshops that I take, you can also contact me. We also have Danielle Bozen, who is taking the financial modules. If you have a question about those particular areas when they come up, please contact Danielle. And also Chris Turnbull, who will be taking the other areas in this unit. So I guess basically if you have a general question about the unit, you contact me. However, if you've got a more content-specific question about the particular module you're studying, it's best to contact the lecturer who has been taking that particular module. Now I've just got some information about us if you click on those links, for example the staff links, and also a little bit of information. Both myself and Chris are private mediators, family mediators, and there's a little bit of information about us on the Brisbane Mediation website. Now, as I said, I'm a lecturer in the unit and unit coordinator. I work Monday to Thursdays. The best way to contact me is via email, but you can also ring me on that telephone number. I will put up some consult times on the Blackboard site, but basically if those times don't suit you, you can contact me and we can make a time that suits both of us, either for you to come in if you've got a question or query, or we can also make a time to talk over the phone. Now I guess this family law unit is really designed to be a practical unit and to provide you with the key areas of knowledge required to be a family lawyer or a professional working in the family law system. So we'll be looking at the family law system. What is it made up of? For example, the court system and other dispute resolution options. We'll look at the key areas of case law, and we'll also be learning about how to apply the law to practical real-world situations. So in relation to the learning outcomes, which are at the end of the unit, what you should be able to do. So by the end of this semester, you should be able to advise a family law client of the most appropriate dispute resolution option for their particular case. You should also have an understanding of some of the key social science research about the impact on children of separation and divorce. Hi Tamara. You'll also be able to provide clients with some basic advice in relation to divorce, parenting, financial and domestic violence matters. We'll also be looking at some ethical issues, particularly a family lawyer's duty to encourage their clients to come to child-focused parenting arrangements. We'll be looking at critically at family law, and we'll also be undertaking some real-world activities that you might complete if you're a family lawyer in practice. Now, in terms of the areas of family law that we're going to be looking at, We will look at what is a family and what is family law, so identifying what areas are commonly come up in family law and which ones we will have time to study this semester. We'll look at the family law system, the courts, the Family Court of Australia, the Federal Circuit Court of Australia, and other ways of resolving disputes. We will touch briefly on divorce. However, you'll see that most people these days do their own divorce, and there is quite a good range of help for them and kits that they can use to complete that themselves. And apart from the family violence and child protection law, which are sometimes in the backdrop of a family law dispute, we'll also be looking at financial issues. So, for example, when people have separated, how they can settle their property and what sort of approach would the court take if the case went to court. Also, in relation to their children, how will they share financial support for their children? Will they go through the child support agency, or will they make an application will they make an application with the child support agency, or will they